Hello, it's video 6 of my run through of SOMA. There was quite a big gap between episodes 4 and 5, and now I had to do a lot of work over the weekend and yesterday as well, so I've kind of been slacking, and I want to get this done before Horizon Zero Dawn comes out, because I'm super excited for that, and I'm definitely going to be doing recordings of my run through, so let's see if we can get through this super speedily. But without further ado, yes, I've got a couple of hours today, so I'll hopefully get through a decent chunk before I have to go to work. I've got a late shift today, so right. So we just got to Delta. Was it Delta or was it Theta? No, we had just got to Delta, yeah. And we were trying to figure out if I remember rightly, this is the bit where I have to get like the satellite relay or something like that. There's a specific thing I need to do. Now, I can't remember rightly, but I think that's me. I'm not going to ruin the store anymore, but you see like this guy dotted around places. I think it's another me. So yeah, so we need to get the shipping. No. Right, so we need to establish a link with, so that, how do you do it again? You have to, oh you fucker. You have to establish a link, so inside one of these maybe. Is there no entrance? No, here it is. Come on, bro.
injecting that shit into them?
He got me pretty bad.
I think I made it worse pulling away. I can feel it bleeding out. Can you see him?
Fuck. He got on the Zeppelin. He's going back to Theta. We have to warn them.
Good luck with that. The platform radio is dead. Remember?
The Lumar Annex should work. It has to.
Yeah. You go. I'm not gonna make it. I'm just not.
Come on, Evans. We have to warn them. Come on.
He did not make it. Mm-mm.
Hey, could you maybe help? I need to get to Theta.
Don't stand there. You know better than that.
Jesus. What happened in here?
Yeah. You put in a good word for me.
Hello?
All that water. We're drowning.
Who is this?
Alan, what's your name?
Simon. Where... What are you? Alan, can you hear me? Alan?
Brandon, did you move the car?
Transport active. Unspecified cargo.
The Zeppelin's on its way. Better get ready.
Need to charge my controller.
That's definitely the Zeppelin.
Yes.
Ah!
Calm down. We're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that. Where are we now?
Delta. At least that's what you said before the crash.
Oh, right. Of course. Is this a Zeppelin?
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's too big for the shuttles. I'm sure it can carry us. Why won't it work? Come on. Oh, the tool chip is bust.
Isn't that part of the Omni tool?
Look who's been paying attention.
I had to deal with that back at Upsilon.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new tool chip and switch it.
Care to point me in the direction of the closest tool chip storage?
I think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
The toolbox over there says it has a stun baton. You could use that.
Come on. I don't want to hurt anyone. Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a robot, Simon.
We're just robots. Sort of. I'll get us the chip. Guess I have no choice. Oh, come on. I hope this works.
I don't feel good about that. But I had to. I did what I had to do.
Thanks, Simon. Don't be mad, okay? We really needed that chip. We'd be stuck here.
Could you do it? Kill a robot like that?
I get attached to them too. I'm not a monster.
but in this case, it had to be done.
He was talking. I mean, he was delusional, but he seemed sincere. Present.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's fine.
Was he really that different from us? It's just beginning to sink in. I mean, really sink in. I'm a robot.
Didn't we cover this already?
Guess I've known ever since I woke up at Upsilon. I just keep suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it. It's really getting hard not to think about it.
Yeah. Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks.
So I'm gonna kind of just spout my thoughts that I've been having. I obviously see the huge similarities between the style of the world in SOMA and BioShock, and I'm gonna say, even though it may be controversial, most of the time I think SOMA has a nicer, well, the opposite of nicer, it has a more foreboding, I don't know, just kind of presence. Although Rapture itself feels far more like its own character, and you know, I obviously love the BioShock series, but I do think SOMA's kind of representation of an underwater horror nightmare should get its props.
With the dump at, the Ark could have been in the Mariana Trench. It'll hold for anything.
That's great.
And then we can start listening to other people when they talk, because that's how conversations work.
What? Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are. Okay. Your new body most likely has senses similar to those you had as a human. And your mind, only knowing one way to perceive the world, superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
If it didn't, you'd probably be incapable of interacting with the world at all. And the stress would either kill you or make you go insane.
So I've found a good balance between awareness and ignorance. Does that mean I shouldn't think about this stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me cope? Could I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and then go insane?
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, we have real things to deal with. Saving mankind, remember? Speaking of which, we're closing in on Theta. I'll eject the Omnitool. As always, don't forget to take me with you.
Kath, before you go, the artificial intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel?
Uh-huh, yeah, the Warden unit, the WOW.
Is it the WOW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
I suppose it set the ball in motion, but it's not directed with purpose. It's really complicated to explain how machines think, Simon. Concentrate on getting inside Theta, okay? See you soon.
Do you know what? I'm gonna leave this one here before we go into Theta.